Aquarius, welcome to your November Awareness Energy Tarot reading, giving you an awareness of the energies for the month of November 2020. How are you guys? I'm your host, Hugo, and here we are. So, to begin with, Aquarius, we have this card, TikTok, from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So, this represents your um, general message, okay? TikTok. So, that sounds to me like you feel like you're under pressure. Okay, you feel like time's running out, perhaps. I'm going to read to you what this message means from the wisdom of the oracle. But I also want to stress here or make you aware that numerology, the number three, because this reduces to three, has to do with creativity, expression, self-expression. Um, so perhaps you might be into the arts, music, anything kind of artistic, fashion, and this is going to be highlighted in the month of November for you. Okay, so when it comes to TikTok, the essential meaning here is timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. Right, so the universe is stepping here uh, in divine timing when it comes to something that you're looking forward to or something that you're wanting to accomplish. It's not going to be up to you. It's going to be up when the universe wants it to happen. Okay, so the oracle message here is when humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening right now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Okay, so just like I was saying, Aquarius, this is has to do with divine timing. So uh, you're not expecting, you shouldn't expect something to happen when you want it, when the universe wants it. Okay, so if you're looking, and it makes sense because right now I'm going to show you your current energies, Aquarius. We've got the Knight of Swords here. This energy tells me that you're just rushing in. You know, you're ready to take action to whatever it is that you want. Okay, you're doing this because you're tired of perhaps not feeling that you're winning at something. Perhaps you think there were a lot of failures in the past, and you're just kind of perhaps you don't. I don't think you planned much, and it doesn't feel like you really put a lot of thought into it. But you're just rushing into whatever it is that you're gonna go for. Okay, and you kind of gives me this attitude of fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So that's what I see here. That's what it feels like because you're tired of waiting. You know, you're tired of not winning. Perhaps uh, that's why you're just doing it. You don't care. You're just rushing in, and you're just gonna see what happens. But you're confident, but you didn't give it much planning. Okay, not much thought. So be careful. And I say be careful because I've got a couple messages here for you. It does say to begin now. Okay, uh, take your first step, and that's what you're doing right now. Okay, but you're rushing in. You're not taking us. You're going in with a running start. Okay, and be careful because there's a narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay, this has to do with your thoughts too. If you're not physically rushing into something, your thoughts are rushing into whatever it is that you want right away because you're tired of waiting. You're tired of not feeling like the sense of winning from the past. Okay, so just tread carefully, Aquarius. Now, there's a challenge here that's coming in for you guys in the month of November. Okay? And it's somebody that has this King of Wands energy. Okay? Perhaps this is a boss at work. Um, this is some sort of entrepreneur or somebody who has, it could be a friend or family member, but somebody who embodies that type of energy. Okay, like um, likes to take charge, likes to be in control. Probably a very passionate person, good-looking person, perhaps. Okay, and this person wants to perhaps apologize to you. Okay, is what I'm feeling, or they also want to come in with some sort of an offer of creativity. It could be as some sort of uh, wanting to plan something with you when it comes to the arts, perhaps, or show you some type of love, some type of creativity, or some type of love. It doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, so just keep that in mind because this is not a love reading. We're going to do that after. So this is the challenge for the month of November. Um, this person is wanting to work with you on some sort of creative project, or perhaps showing you some type of love, uh, some type of nurturing, if that makes any sense to you. Take it how it resonates. But that's what we have here. So it doesn't seem like it's too threatening, okay? Um, Now, you are aware of this, Aquarius. You are aware that right now, um, you guys, perhaps there's a slowdown at work, okay? Or for some of you, maybe you're temporarily laid off. But for others of you, this has to do with some sort of project or some sort of, um, yeah, it could be at work or some sort of project that you're working on somebody, okay? Some sort of collaboration that isn't going the way you want it or it didn't work out, okay? And it has to do, I get the feeling that's because of some type of emotional abuse, is what I get. Or they weren't very nurturing. They weren't very supportive, that's for sure. Also, they weren't helping you with creativity, okay? They were not to your liking. So whatever this was, whether it's at work or some sort of collaboration with somebody on a project or something, it's not working out the way you want it, okay? And you already know this. You're aware of this, okay? Now, what you might not be aware of, perhaps this is because this is in your subconscious, okay? Maybe you've dreaming about it. So, again, this has to do with another, because of collaboration, okay, or at the job, or and it has to do with conflicts, or there's no more competition, or there's no more conflict where there used to be, okay? So that's a good thing. Um, Subconsciously, you're wanting to let go of conflict or competition when it comes to the workplace or to the project, okay? And yeah, I get this. I also, this pertains to that feeling of you're rushing in, because the clock is ticking. Um, you want to get some results now, but the universe is saying, no, no, no. It's not up to you, Aquarius. It's up to divine timing, okay? So you can never get one up on the universe, okay? The universe is the ruler. So it's up to the universe to bring you what you want in divine timing, okay? So just be patient. Because in the past, Aquarius, there was a lot of communication. I see a ton of communication here. There was a lot of emails, a lot of texts, a lot of messages back and forth, perhaps phone calls, um, perhaps to a child or some immature energy. And if it wasn't that, it was just wherever you were, there was just a lot of communication in the past. All right, perhaps there was a little bit of detective work or spying, trying to get a lot of information, trying to gain clarity, trying to get uh, the truth to the bottom of something. Okay, that's what I see that was happening in the past. Okay, so that's what was happening there. Now, in the near future, Aquarius, what do we see here? What is going on, Aquarius? I've got this, it looks like you're feeling stressful. Well, this probably has not happened yet, or maybe it has for some of you. But in the month of November, you're going to be feeling quite, like you're stressing with something. Okay, perhaps it's keeping you up at night. Um, you're feeling very anxious. You certainly can't sleep. Maybe you're having some dreams, some nightmares, maybe. And I think it has to do, I feel that it has to do with secrets. Okay. Now, this kind of goes in the past there, where you were getting a lot of clarity and you're no longer getting the clarity that you need. Okay. You feel like somebody's being secretive. You need more information and you're not getting anywhere with that. Okay. So it's stressing you out. You're wanting to know the truth behind something. Something feels cloudy, it's not clear. That's what I see in the near future for you guys. So just keep that in mind. And we've got here, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Okay? So because you're seeking answers, perhaps this resonates with somebody here, okay? Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. All right? Now, I just want to say real quick here that these are just the energies that I see presently, okay? But you have the power and the will, because you're a separate entity, you're a free entity, to change the outcome. You can always change the outcome, okay? This is just what's happening with the energies at the current moment. So you can get rid of this anxious energy because I made you aware of it. So now you know what to do, okay? Because we're gonna keep on reading here for you. All right. Let me just get to the other side. So your attitude towards this whole thing. You're not wanting to let go. You think there's some sort of unfinished business, okay? Now this cycle will eventually end, but it's being prolonged at least for another month, okay? There's unfinished business. There's something that you think is incomplete, okay? Because you're at a crossroads. You're trying to make a decision, and you don't know what to do. And perhaps that's what's keeping you up at night. Okay, you're feeling very anxious, very stressed. Something is not coming to a complete cycle. It's still dragging on, and it has to do with secrets. You're not getting enough information. You're not very clear on something. So that's what I see here, and it's kind of that. This is your attitude. Yeah, anxious. Time's running out. You just have this fucking attitude. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That kind of thing. Okay, so that's what I see. Now, when it comes to your environment, there is some conflict. It's very uneasy, and maybe that's what's stressing you out too. You've got this Queen of Pentacles energy in the reverse position. So your environment is not very grounded. I have this attitude of, I get the attitude of revenge or jealousy or some sort of winning at all cost, okay, whoever this is. Perhaps it has to do with, maybe perhaps you lost some money or some sort of, you don't feel abundant. But the environment is not doing too good for you right here. Okay, let's get you some further messages on that. Okay, you're crossing bridges, all right? It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you do need that, Aquarius, okay? Because I get this conflicting, you're wanting, in your dreams, you're wanting to let go of conflict, okay? So there's some conflict going on. So it's time for mending, okay? Do what you can. Try not to burn any bridges, okay? And lean on God and the angels for support. Okay, so call on the universe. Ask the universe for support, okay? And I do see a peaceful resolution. All right, Aquarius, so that's good news. There is a peaceful resolution if you ask the universe for help, and try not to burn any bridges, okay, when it comes to the environment. There is a peaceful resolution. This is awesome. Okay, so it doesn't have to be all that bad. All right, Aquarius? All right. Now, when it comes to your hopes and fears, again, you have this anxious energy, okay? Um, Perhaps you're overindulging in something. It could be drinking, could be too much, everything in moderation, okay? Because you're overdoing something. You're enjoying something too much, and it's creating like this unhealthy sort of restless feeling. Okay, that's in your hopes and dreams, so take it how it resonates. But just making you aware of that, okay? And we got some messages for that from the universe here. It says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. We've got, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that I will focus on what I will focus on will grow. Sorry about that. Okay, so everything in moderation. Don't overindulge. Indulge. I still see this big anxious energy. TikTok. Um, you're in a rush, so maybe slow down a bit. Slow down, because when it comes to the outcome here, I pulled out an extra card, and yeah, you're still going for whatever it is that you're wanting to happen now. Okay, and you're doing that because perhaps you felt like you were trapped before, and you just say, forget that. You broke the chains, you broke the handcuffs, and you're just charging in. You're passionate about this. Okay, you're taking charge. And why else are you doing that? Because you want your happiness. You want your 10 of cups. You want to be joyful. You no longer want to feel trapped. You no longer want to feel miserable. You want to get what you want, and you want it now. But again, slow down a bit, because I see there's a lot of rushing, anxious energy here. And the universe is saying, tick-tock. It's going to happen when the universe wants it, not when you want it, Aquarius. Just keep that in mind, okay? So just slow down a bit. It may not happen in November. It might happen later on, okay? But it's in divine timing. So if it doesn't happen in November, it will happen just in divine timing. So slow down a bit. Oh, boy. Another message here we got. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can get to work, can truly get to work. Sorry about that. We got to fix the lighting here. Okay, and then we also have a favorable outcome, because we're talking about the outcome here. Archangel Michael says there is a favorable outcome, so just slow down a bit. Okay, let the universe take control. It's up to you if you believe. All right, these are wonderful messages here. So Aquarius, I hope this resonates with you. All right. Email me or get in touch with me if you want a personal reading. Other than that, I hope this helped you out, giving you the awareness for the month of November. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. Making you aware of the energies for the month of November when it comes to love. We've got here as your main theme, building blocks. Okay, card number 28. In numerology, this reduces to a 1, which calls for you to take leadership. Okay, you're in control of this situation here when it comes to love. Now, it came out in reversed, so that means the universe is protecting you, Aquarius. All right, and this has to do with letting things go. Okay, so we kind of have an idea of where this reading is heading. All right, so let me just read you the protection message. All right, so the universe is saying, now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed, and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is no longer right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do, okay? Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. All right, Aquarius. So obviously your foundation is not solid here. Okay, it's time to let go. The universe has some better blueprints and plans for you in the future. Okay, so that's a positive thing. All right, people are put into, especially loved ones, relationships are put into our paths in order for us to learn and to grow. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and we're gonna make a plan here for you. All right, and so right now, um, just give me a second here. So Aquarius, it feels to me that at the present moment, um, you're actually doing pretty well for yourself despite the circumstances. Okay, because I see that you're grounded. You actually feel very nurtured. Feel um, perhaps this is low key. Okay, or you're trying to embody this type of energy, because I do see some tougher situations going on later on, but for the most part, you're doing very well despite the circumstances. Okay, you're in your power. You're very grounded. You're authoritative, but in a caring way. Okay, you're like a very good. This is very good energy. All right, and the reason you're feeling like this is because of someone that was very selfish, very temper that could be out of control. There was a lot of arguments. Okay, so you're trying to make the best of it, and I feel that you're winning at that. You're currently doing the, or you're feeling good about yourself. Okay, but it's gonna get a little tougher. Okay, because when it comes to the challenge for the month of November here, all right, uh, I see that somebody, or this could be you, somebody's demanding a higher form of commitment between you two. Okay, um, like now I say that because there's also this wedding card here, right? The situation involves marriage, so somebody wants marriage. Perhaps this relationship has gone on too long, and somebody's going to demand marriage. Okay, or they're pressuring you. And why are they doing that? Because things are not exactly working out. Okay, the partnership is falling apart, so somebody wants marriage here to fix that. Okay, or they think this it's gonna fix it. So that's the challenge for the month of November, is this higher form of commitment. Okay, if it's not marriage, it's a higher form. So maybe if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, they want to be like steady, like a committed relationship. So that's what's happening for the month of November for you, as far as the challenge is. All right. Now, you know this already, Aquarius, because you know that either you or your partner, somebody's feeling left out in the cold. Okay, kicked off to the curb, and the reason you or your partner feel that way is because there were some secrets that came to light. Okay, there was some communication, some sort of information that was no longer hidden, that you didn't like, or somebody didn't like, and because of it, somebody's feeling out in the cold, kicked to the curb. Okay, uh, communicate clearly. Okay, so obviously somebody did communicate clear, and this is what happened. The secrets came out, and somebody was upset, or somebody was kicked off to the curb, or perhaps you were rejected, or somebody was rejected. No longer, they're unhappy. Okay, so you know this, and this is currently what's happening. Um, what you may not know, or perhaps you have dreams about this, is this person that's very selfish. Anger is probably out of control. Um, they're pretty bitchy, okay, or they just only think about themselves. They're not nurturing at all. They're no longer passionate, but it comes to passionate when it comes to arguments and selfishness. Okay, and it's and why is it happening? Because they're they're tired of the BS. Somebody is, or they think there was a lot of BS. Um, they're tired of feeling stressed. They're tired of feeling anxious. Okay, so that's why they're kind of acting out. Could be you or your partner. All right. Now, in the past, Aquarius, I do see that you were very content being independent here. Okay. Um, you were very single. Very perhaps you had some money, and you feel very grounded. You were very independent, and you were comfortable with it. Okay. And why? Because you went through a lot of bullshit in the past. Okay, you had this wounded warrior type of feeling, and you were just tired of putting up with crap. So that's why you were independent, and you were fine with it. Okay, and you were enjoying, kind of like your honeymoon stage. You were enjoying your own freedom. All right. It says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, but this together means yourself. Okay, you have to build a relationship within yourself first before you can move on. All right, that's another topic for another time, but you can email me and we can talk about that because I could spend hours talking about that subject. But yeah, you were very single, very independent in the past. Okay, you were doing well, and I don't think this relationship is going too good at all right now. Um, but I do have good news. All right, because in the near future, Aquarius, um, okay, believe in yourself first. Let's talk about that. The angels are saying, if you believe, okay? And why are they saying that? Because there's sunshine in your future, all right? You're taking control of the situation. You're in defense mode. You're fighting people off. You're fighting what no longer serves you. You're discarding people. Perhaps you're blocking people. Perhaps on social media or on your phone, or okay, because you want your happiness, you want your sunshine, and it's coming. It's here. This is in the near future if it's not already here. Okay, Aquarius. So there is relief in sight. Okay. So keep doing what you're doing because that is a current energy right now. Now, when it comes to your attitude, Aquarius, um, you think that this is worth fighting for, okay? Divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? You have this feeling, this sense of that perhaps this is worth fighting for. But we're going to find out that I don't think that is the case, right? There's certainly a feeling here of unfinished business, okay? Perhaps you feel unlucky because this feels like it was fated, okay? This relationship was supposed to happen. You were supposed to learn this lesson, okay? It feels like a karmic relationship. So it doesn't feel like this relationship was meant to be in the long term, okay? It was for you to learn a lesson or for the other person to learn a lesson, okay? So that's the reason behind the relationship, okay? That's the reason behind all this turmoil is we have these relationships to learn and grow, and that's what's happening. Okay, so I don't feel like it was supposed to be long term. Now your person, oh boy, they have this bitch attitude. I'm sorry, or a he bitch. They're very out of control, especially with their mouth. They can be very harsh with their words. Okay, perhaps they drink. Perhaps they like to party. If that's not the case, or they could be, looks like there was a third party situation. Perhaps you found out that there was a third party, and that's why you felt left out before. Okay, that's why some secrets came out, and somebody felt left out, like kicked to the curb, like this you were done. All right. Yeah, there was a shock, the unexpected trouble. Okay, upheaval is what this card is saying. So, yeah, this is your person. Okay, they're pretty rough. Not a lot of love here. When it comes to your hopes and fears, Perhaps somebody owes you an apology, okay, or you owe them an apology. Return, forgiveness, and gifts, okay? The reason I say that is because somebody here doesn't feel like there's any hope left, all right? There is no hope, there is no passion, and that's your fear, okay? Um, yeah, there's nothing left to do. There's a sense of giving up here. There's nothing left to build on. Um, but Aquarius, you're ready for this, okay? You're ready. You were doing well in the past on your own. Okay, this relationship was karmic. It was supposed to be a lesson learned, okay? Better things are coming. There's sunshine in the future. So don't worry. Now, the outcome here, okay, you have this, even though there is sunshine, you're gonna feel like there's no sense of victory, okay? Because you are healing. You are healing your broken heart. Okay, so whoever's left out in the cold, you're going to be healing from this. Okay, and the relationship didn't work. All right, so that's the outcome here for the current energies. Okay, it's time to let go and compromise, is what the universe is saying. All right, so based on what I see here, Aquarius, um, it doesn't seem like this is very healthy at all. It's just this whole spread is screaming, "Let go." Okay, even Wisdom of the Oracle is saying that this doesn't have a strong foundation. There's a lot of cracks, but you are going to heal from this, Aquarius. There is sunshine for you in the future. Okay, you've been there before. You've been single. You've been happily single, independent, and this was just a lesson learned. Okay. I'm just going to throw out these quick love notes. We've got, I know exactly what I was doing, in case somebody wants to say that. I love you unconditionally, okay? And I can't stop thinking about you. All right? So, that's what we got, Aquarius. Hope this helped you. Email me if you need a one-on-one or a personal reading. Hope this helps you in the month of November. Thank you. Have a great month.